Remember those clean buses and matatus that promised to save us from matatu chaos? That was SWVL, the app that came to Nairobi like a shiny new shoe, promising cheaper and calmer commutes. Then in a blink, it paused. It laid off staff and then it disappeared. Today we are tracing that whole roller coaster, the big dream, the fast expansion into Kenya, the boardroom fireworks, and why it all fizzled. SWVL didn't start in Nairobi. It started in Cairo in 2017, founded by Mustafa Kandil and two friends. The basic idea was simple and sexy. Use tech to organize private buses and fixed route shuttles so that commuters could book seats on clean vehicles instead of playing the matatu roulette. This was the pitch. Cheaper than taxi, cleaner than public matatu, and more reliable than waiting for the Buddha guy. The company scaled fast. They raised big rounds, and by 2019, they were moving into new countries like a startup on espresso shots and investor love. So let me explain SPAC and IPO in simple terms. An SPAC is like a blank check company that buys a startup so that the startup can join the stock exchange faster. It's quick, messy, and comes with big expectations. Basically, investors expect fast growth or they get mad. SWVL launched in Nairobi in the early 2019, rolling out a few routes and promising to fix commuting. They brought tidy buses, predictable routes, and even free Wi-Fi on some buses. They partnered with BRCK at one point. They reportedly pumped serious money into the Kenyan market. Media at the time, they talked about multi-million investments to scale routes and marketing. Kenya was attractive because Nairobi's traffic pain is real and commuters would pay for reliability. So this is what SWVL offered locally. So first of all, there was the SWVL Daily, which was scheduled intra-city buses routes, your daily commute. Then there was the SWVL Travel, and these ones, they were longer city-to-city routes, like Nairobi to Nakuru, etc. Then there was SWVL Business, and this one was corporate shuttles for companies. And then SWVL also had carpool or other models. These ones were just additional features that they tested. It was all neat and user-friendly. You book via an app, you pay, you show up at a timetable, and then you just sit down, no fare bargaining, as in it was just simple. At first, people liked it. Commuters with regular office hours, they loved the reliability. SWVL had tech, a good brand, and the cash, the VC, to advertise like mad. They expanded routes quickly and even tried long-distance travel deals. There were crazy discounts to build users. I know you remember those discounts and the free rides. But Kenya's transport system is not a blank canvas. It's a living ecosystem, matatus, conductors, regulators, agencies, and unions. SWVL's modern solution looked great on paper, but on the ground, there were pushbacks. Now let me explain why matatus matter before we continue. A matatu isn't just transport, it's employment, culture, and cash.